First of all, hats off to UTEP. They got it done over us tonight, and it was a tough physical game, and we just didn't get it done like we hoped we could. So I'll take any questions at this time.
Coach, with Keon, what's the injury?
I think he's okay. I'll find out some more here in a little bit, but I think he's okay. I'm not positive. He got hit on the knee, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll find out some more, but I don't think it's as they were telling me at the end of the game. They think he's going to be okay, but we'll find out more after the doctors have looked at him.
I think you guys gave up 5 or 6 sacks.
Yep.
How concerned are you, or are you concerned about the offensive line?
Well, I'm real concerned about our offense. We need to score more points than we're scoring, and we're just not getting it done. So we got to just keep working at it. We just got to keep coaching it better and keep working at things and keep finding a way to try to score more points. In today's football, if you don't score in the 30s most games, you're going to have a hard time winning. I mean, when you play good, teams that you're even with or whatever, and they beat us with a fourth-team quarterback. It's really embarrassing, but they beat us and they did a really good job. We've got to do a better job coaching, and we've got to do a better job playing. So hopefully we can get that done.
What about the protection specifically?
Protection wasn't good. And we've got to keep working on that. We got guys that we're working with them on it. We do a lot of 7-man protection. If you notice what we're doing, and we're trying to do that. That's helping us quite a bit. But you can't do that all the time. We're having a really hard time when we don't do 7-man protection. And anybody can see that on film, and anybody can see that at the game. We've got to keep working to find ways to remedy it, and maybe moving different people around. We've been trying to do that, but we just got to keep working at it. Yeah, Peace did come in and play some. I'll look and see how he did on film, and when he was in there before, it was definitely helping us.
You mentioned their quarterback, 4th-string quarterback. That first drive, they ran the ball successfully, and then he hit some passes over the top. Was that because maybe you were loading up on the box and something to run? He could surprise you over the top on coverage.
Well, we were right there on one of them when we misjudged the ball completely. We were there on another one at the end of the game that fluttered across the middle that I think 3 of our guys tipped and they end up catching it. So that's 2 of them that we were in position. The other one, they just attacked us in a certain way and ran right by us. And no, it wasn't that we were looking in the backfield on those 2. The receiver ran right by our guy and beat him.
But you had one-on-one coverage there, right?
It was really a quarters type coverage. They had it spread out, and then the guy took off, and the guy was off 9 yards on him, and he just ran by him and made a good throw, good catch. We've got to be able to get in his way, turn our body, and be able to knock the football down, and we weren't able to do that on 2 of them tonight for sure, 3 of them tonight for sure.
On the key 1 interception, was that just miscommunication between Mitchell and him, or just what you see there?
Yeah, definitely miscommunication. Yes, there's miscommunication on their fault.
On their part. Second half, just kind of nice to see you guys kind of continue to run.
Yeah, we were running the ball good. We did some good things. The turning point in the game is we go down and score, make a big 3rd down play, key 1 to Josiah. Then we go down and score, and then we have an onside kick that we'd worked and saved for the right time. I told our team at halftime, when we go down and score, we're going to do it, and we did it and got it, and then we screwed it up. We shot ourselves in the foot on offense, and to me, that was kind of the momentum swing back to balance. We get that, go down and score, it's probably a whole different football. We're probably standing here smiling, but we didn't do that there.
I think that was a quarterback draw. Was that what was designed, or what happened on that 4th down?
No, it was not designed. So there was some miscommunication there, and that's some of the things we got to fix that happened. But getting behind there when we went out there and got a holding penalty on the first play, and just can't do those things. And that we beat ourselves on that. There's no doubt about it. It's bad coaching on my part.
Coach, in that first quarter, I think they threw for 215. I think they only maybe threw for 100 after that. What did you do to it? You seem to have that passing game stopped after that.
Yeah, well, they ran some of the exact same routes. We just played them better, and we did a little bit more. We did a little bit more cover 2, which we did a couple of cover 2s in situations there, but we did a couple of cover 2s in there that helped us kind of bang the receiver out there a little bit when we felt like they weren't running it. We were kind of getting a feel for what they were doing. But, in today's world, if they're going to be able to run the ball, you got to have safety support. You've got to be able to play some technically out on the corners. Basically, it's man-to-man. That happens in every league. And so when that happens, we got to be able to make those plays. And they made them more than we made them.
Coach, I believe C.J. Christian went down early in the game.
Yes, he did.
He came back in.
No, he didn't come back in. He went to the hospital. He's going to be okay. They took him there on preliminary caution. Now, I don't know if he'll play this next week, but he's not in any type of immediate danger right now. But they took him to the hospital there to get him checked out. So we'll find out where he kind of sits later tonight or tomorrow morning.
Looking defensively quickly, just kind of felt like you guys limited the UTEP run game in that second half. Had him at one point, negative yardage there. Just kind of at the end, they kind of got a couple of yards there. But just your thoughts on
Yeah, early on, I was, we had worked hard on it all week, and they were, cutting back on us, kind of running a what you call a wham play. They're blocking out and coming back in the back was kind of coming back to our inside backer or nose tackle. And we hadn't really seen that play out of them that much, so we adapted to it pretty good. And then they made some cutbacks on us in that first drive where our backside edge wasn't closing down quick enough. Which hurt us. They leak out 3 yards, leak out 6 yards, and it should have been a 2-yard gain. And now instead of being, getting the first down on 3rd down and 1 or whatever, it's going to be 3rd down and 6 or 5, or makes a big difference. So, they did a good job on the first drive running, hit a couple little passes there, and went from there. But the big shots really hurt us. The big plays really hurt us.
And obviously, you mentioned, Walt mentioned the 5 sacks on Q1 tonight. Do you kind of think that, not only just the protection issues, just him holding the ball a bit too long?
I'll have to look at the film and see. I think I'll have to look at the film and see on that. But sometimes he had to pull it down. He didn't get sacked because he escaped. So they were, he was getting harassed too much. And we just got to keep working at it. And I've got to do a better job of us getting that, fixed, so we can, do that. So, we need to score more than, what we have the last, 17, 14. We just, we've got to score in the 30s. I mean, we should score in the 30s, and we're not. So we got to find a way to do that.
Coach, I believe this is the second straight week that Hayden Carlson had to step in late. Of course, very limited action for him, but what have you seen so far in his short?
Well, Hayden's made some nice throws, come in there and tried to do some things for us. We had a chance there, and Chris got that ball and then got down there, and then we go back and we, I think had the sack, kind of crazy sack play there that they, so that hurt us, when we were having to throw it all the time. But he made some nice throws, and we just gotta consistently try to be able to protect better, or you're like, right, get it out of our hands quicker.
That first half, Owens and Lawrence kind of felt like the run game was
Yep.
really well. Owens had the touchdown. Just what you see, not just in the first half, just overall throughout the night.
Yeah, we felt like we had a chance to be able to run the football. I've always felt that way. Maybe that's something we should have leaned on even more in that first half, even though we got down pretty quick. You kind of and then we made some good runs in the second half too. So that's something that we got to keep looking at. That maybe hopefully we can get if we can keep getting that balance, and you'll be able to do that, and then get some more play action type things off of that. That should slow the pass rush down a little bit to help us. So hopefully we can do that.
Coach, one more for me. I think
Yes, sir.
There was a play in the first half where their offensive lineman drove one of your defensive backs, I think it was Potts, into the ground well after the play was over. I wonder if you remember that play, and if not just in general, their physicality in this game as compared to your physicality.
I thought that that was an interesting play. I think they had a penalty later on because of something like that. But I thought overall I thought we played physical. I thought we tackled better than we did the last couple games. I thought we were playing more physical. The thing that just kept showing up is we just had too much pressure on the quarterback. That's kind of like with that part. But I thought overall, physical wise, that we played physical. We had some nice hits. We were hitting them. We started holding up on the front better and better on the defensive front. So I thought I was, at first I was like, crud, and then we started firming up and figuring it out and being physical. So I didn't feel like we were out physical tonight, like we were against Liberty, so to speak.